Yo, it's your main man Evapors back with another live for Cartalk TV. And today, man, we're gonna have another dope individual, another dope interview on Cartalk TV, man. We're gonna have Rich Rebuilds, man. So I can't wait to get Rich Rebuilds tapped in, man. Of course, y'all know Cartalk TV is myself, Evapors, and of course, none other than my main man, Car Show Rail. And together, we are Cartalk TV, and I see one of my I8 brothers in the crowd right now, I8 Pat, man. And y'all know who I8 Pat is, man. That's the guy, man. I8 Pat is the guy, man. So I'm looking forward to today's conversation, man. Y'all know we've had a lot of everybody's a heavy hitter in my book, but you know, when you start talking numbers of subscribers and impact in different industries, man, you know, there are certain heavy hitters that you really know are heavy hitters, and we've had them right here on the show, man. From Will Motivation to, you know, Demonology 638. You know, we've had the heavy hitters here, man. And much as I love I8s, man, my guy I8 Pat, you know, nobody else is doing to I8s what I8 Pat is doing. So we've had them here. We've had them here, man. Wavy Wednesday has a comment. Y'all think y'all will get Mod to Fame on here? Yeah, why not? I actually raced Mod to Fame when I was down in Memphis. I was in the I8, and he was in somebody else's manual Hellcat. So we actually raced, man. So yeah, I know Mod to Fame, man. I'm gonna have to holler at him and get him on here, man. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. So let me make sure I get these comments pinned on here. Make sure you guys pin the comment. Yeah, make sure you guys follow myself, Evapors, and follow Car Show Rail as well, man. Koenigsegg Pat, what? Man, Koenigsegg Pat, that'd be dope if you was rocking the Koenigsegg, man. That's that next level type vehicle, man. That's that hyper car, as they say, type of vehicle, man. And yeah, that'd be dope. But me and Car Show Rail, man, we've been doing this on Cartalk TV for a few months, and a lot of y'all that, you know, have been in the chats, man, for a while and seen the different people that we've interviewed, man. It's been nothing but fun, man. Like, these guys, you know, they take time out of their day, you know, or evening and to come on the show, and it's always appreciated, man. I don't take anything for granted, none at all, man. I don't take anything for granted. And I just always look forward to Sundays, man, to see what we got going on. And even I really enjoy when myself and Car Show Rail, when we're, you know, doing the show. Oh, hold on. Let me see the request thing. All right. I believe we got Rich Rebuilds in here. Another connection right now. Let's get my man Rich Rebuilds in here and see what's good on Cartalk TV today. Salute, Rich Rebuilds. How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's poppin', baby? What's going on, man? What's going on?
Man, everything is everything, man. Let me make sure I properly introduce you, okay?
Right.
Because I know you was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and I'm like, man, I'm like 15th fiddle, not even second fiddle. You know what I mean?
Stop it.
But look, everybody, man, this is a great person, man. He's a funny guy. He's very engaging on his YouTube channel, and he's doing things that people have never done before. And I really love people that are taking chances, risking, you know, their name, their reputation for things that they really believe in. And he's one of the leaders of the industry. He has over 871,000 subscribers, okay? Hopefully my 12 subscribers will come and subscribe to your channel. But Rich Rebuilds, ladies and gentlemen, y'all give him a hand, man. Rich Rebuilds.
Thank you. What's going on, man? How you doing? Hey, you know what's funny? I'm trying to step my beard game up like you, man. I've been struggling for so long, man. You put me to shame. That's why I'm covering my face like this. Like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, and it's funny you said that, man. When I was in Memphis for a YouTubers call out event with Demonology 638, Mod to Fame.
He wanted me to come out. I felt so bad for not coming out because you guys had a good time, it seemed like.
Oh man, we had a great time, and we're gonna definitely get to that because I got a bone to pick with you about that too, because I had some things in place for Rich Rebuilds. But on the beard thing right now, let me take my hat off to show you. I told Demonology, I said, man, look, I have a copyright, a patent on bald head black men with beards on YouTube. So I told Demonology, you're gonna have to pray do something. You're gonna have to grow your hair back because I got a copyright on that. And then when I started watching your channel,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was like, hold on. So now he got
what?
got the nerve to go get an I-8 like me.
Yeah.
He got the nerve to be bald headed with a beard like me. And I wear black frame glasses that I don't have on right now, only because
Right,
people will be confused if I
right.
had the glasses on.
Like who's who? Like who am I looking at right now?
Right. Who's who, man. But yeah, man. Let's go ahead and get into a couple questions, man, if you
Yeah,
don't mind.
of course, of course.
Yeah, so let's start with the fact that we brought up Memphis already and the YouTubers event, and you're obviously a very successful YouTuber, and I'm not just talking about numbers, I'm talking about impact.
Thank
I've been following your channel for a little while now, and matter of fact, Pat introduced me to your channel.
you. Know what's funny is that I was on how I found out about you was the Facebook group, and Pat said he was doing a live stream with you, and that's how I found out about you. So it's all
Wow.
through Pat.
Man, Pat is the linchpin of the world, man. He's bringing people together, man. He's bringing brothers together. That's a good thing, man.
Especially with the I8 stuff. I was surprised because really, there's not many people doing I8 content at all. So it was big for me because even when I was building mine, I would see a lot of his videos. Wow, this guy's pretty good, and I didn't realize just how cool he was because everyone has a different persona. There's a persona for in real life, and there could be a different persona for YouTube too. So I wasn't sure which one he was, but he's a super friendly guy, man. It was it was great talking to him. So I'm glad I
Yeah,
found him.
yeah. And on that note, man, myself, Pat, and Dr. M3,
Yeah,
we actually had like a I forum that I hosted because I wanted to get different viewpoints. My viewpoint from the I is the consumer, the guy that drives it,
yeah,
makes it, how does it feel? I'm not under the hood. I'm not doing any of those things to my I. Dr. M3 had one of the first BMW i8s in the
yeah.
country.
I remember that.
Period.
Yes, because he was. I remember. I used to watch his videos too when he was driving around filming reactions to his i8. Like that was years ago.
I
Years,
think it was like 2014, if I'm not mistaken.
years.
That he was riding around doing those videos. And the other perspective was, who is the guy that is working on i8s in their garage?
Right,
Pat.
right.
So I hosted a forum literally because I was having I'm still currently my car is still currently in the shop. Week 12 begins tomorrow.
Yeah, I heard, man. I saw your video, man. That's that. I thought you got it back by now. I thought that was old news.
Nah, that's 3 car notes, Rich. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh,
I look at it in financial terms. I don't even look at it in weeks. I look at it as 3 car notes that I haven't been able to enjoy the car that I'm paying for.
really?
Yeah,
But they're
man. But
not going to reimburse you for that at all. You're not going to see any kind of like. I mean, they should. I mean, you'd think.
I'm with that, and I'm preferably optimistic. That is my natural disposition in life, man, to be optimistic. And I'm just awaiting the phone call to say, hey, we need to talk about the inconvenience that this has been for you, and we know that you're a faithful, loyal BMW customer, and here's what we're gonna do.
Did they give you a loaner at least?
Yeah, they gave me a BMW 2 Series that I had for like 11 weeks. Look, you shaking your head, but look, so check it out, man. It's funny you said that, bro. Like I was already gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 days ago, yeah, Friday, I went and picked up. They said I had the loaner too long, and I said, well, y'all had my car too long.
Right. So yeah. Right.
Well, you're not supposed to have a loaner past a certain number of days. I'm like, well, you shouldn't be working on people's cars past a certain number of days.
Right.
But anyway, I turned the loaner in, and they gave me a new loaner. It's a 2020 330i.
Okay.
And it's way more. That 2 Series is literally like entry level BMW.
Baby car, man. That's like straight out of college.
Yeah. And I went on a little rant just saying, man, I think car companies, man, should give you something that's almost comparable to what you bought.
Every time.
And I know that companies, BMW don't have i8s laying around. I'm not expecting the i8 for i8. But man, you can put me in a 7, in a 5,
Yeah,
in
nice
an X4.
maybe a little M5. You know
what? They don't want to do that.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do that. The thing is, they probably don't have that many either laying around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm in a smaller town too. I'm in Fayetteville, North Carolina, so it's a smaller dealership. And I'm thinking maybe if I was in Charlotte, North Carolina, or maybe I was even an hour away in Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina, I might would have a different loaner car experience, because we also have a Lexus truck, a 2020 GX 460,
Oh,
and
nice.
when I tell you the customer service at Lexus, it's like, when do you you want your oil changed? Okay, we'll have a loaner car here waiting for you.
Yeah.
It's like they're anticipating your needs, and I'm not knocking BMW. I'm just saying what Lexus has, how they've treated my family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But look, let's talk Memphis, man. I was really Demonology said, you know what, Rich, I don't know if you said this or not. He said, Demonology said, man, Rich Rebuild is gonna snatch your beard off on the track. I was like, hold on. I said, whoa. I said, whoa, wait a minute. I said, wait a minute now. I'll unsubscribe real fast. I get my feelings get hurt. I will unsubscribe from Rich Rebuilds. What did he say? He said he gonna snatch your beard off on the track with his i8. I said, oh, he gonna bring the i8 to Memphis? Bro, this is a true story.
Yeah.
I had a Corvette Z06 that I was gonna rent for because my car's in the shop.
Yeah.
So the Z06 fell through, and my co-host on this show, Cartalk TV, his name is Car Show Rail. He found the i8 on Turo.
Yeah.
So I rented the i8, and I'm like, boy, I can't wait to see Rich. When I see Rich, I'm not even, like, if I saw you at the hotel, I wouldn't even speak to you in the lobby, man.
Hey, I know you. What's up, man? You be like, nope.
Talk to me on the track, player. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk to no. Don't say you're gonna snatch my beard off and then put your hand out to shake my hand. Don't do that, man. I can't do that kind of stuff. I got to see you on the track, baby.
Just stirring up trouble, man. It was funny. I never said that. He's funny, man. He's funny.
Man, and Demonology really is a funny guy, man. But he had me stirred up, man, when he said, I said, Rich challenged me?
He's funny. He's a funny guy. He was like, because he was trying to he's like, yo, what's it going to take to get you out here? What's it going to take to get, he was like pushing hard for you to get out there too, but the schedule didn't work out, man. You guys, that's far away from me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And where exactly are you located again?
I'm in Boston.
Boston. Got you, man. Boston. I'm going to have to get up that way, man. I've been looking at different cars. I'm actually in the process of buying an old school car. I put a poll out. I did a live video yesterday on my YouTube channel. Should I buy a Cutlass Supreme or should I buy a 84 to 88 Monte Carlo?
Okay.
SS. And, you know, I got a lot of votes in, and the votes came in for
I like Carlos.
Bro, so see, you right there with me. The majority of votes came in was for the Monte Carlo SS, and I've already made a decision. I know my car is in the shop. I'm not waiting, you know, like for my car to get back. I'm gonna go ahead and buy a 80-something Monte Carlo SS.
Yeah, I like Monte Carlos.
Yeah, I think we got a question. Somebody sent a question in. Who is that? Will, I can't even read it. Will the zoo ever be on your channel? Love from Bosnia. Who is the zoo? Maybe that question's for you.
I don't know. I don't know who that is either. The zoo? I have no idea.
They say they're in Bosnia.
Bosnia? No idea, man. You got me.
No, you brought them here. You the one with 871,000 subscribers. I didn't bring nobody from Bosnia.
I don't know. Listen, I'm not in charge of all of them, okay? I only know a handful.
Look, just don't get my mess hacked, okay? Don't get me in trouble. It's political season. I don't want nobody getting in my stuff messing with you. Then I'll be mad with you twice.
I wish I could have made it, but here's the problem though. Like for me, your tracks are still open, right?
Oh yeah, of course. Weather? You mean what? Weather-wise, yes.
Yeah, man, that's tough because I finished. So you know, I have an RS7. That's what I wanted to bring to the call out. i8. That would have. I mean, I'm not trying to get beat. You know what I mean? I want to surprise everyone, but the tracks are closed here for the season until spring. Like the Northeast, everything shut down. We had snow the other day.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, man,
that's crazy, bro.
So I wanted to come down, but like shipping, and it was just like, it was tough, man. It was real tough.
Yeah, you know? I think shipping would have been I'm not gonna say unnecessary cost. It just would have probably been too much from where you are to where, you know, we were in Memphis, and that's literally. I think if I would have had my car, I think I probably still would have flew in and rented something. Just me personally, I probably would have done that, man. But I was so excited, man, when I heard, you know, Demonology saying, you know, Rich Rebuilds was.
He was gassing me up. He was like, "Yo, this dude's gonna wipe the floor with you with his i8." I was like, "Oh, really?"
Yeah.
So I would bring the RS7 to be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. You want me to bring the i8?" But no, man, it was cool. I wish he gave me more notice. We could have planned it better, but I still want to get out there because, again, there's no tracks around here. Everything is closed.
Yeah, yeah. They're working on the next YouTuber event, man. And oh yeah, I was talking to Dr. M3 earlier. He told me to send his regards to you, sir. Doctor, he said, tell Rich I said what's going on. You know, so I want to make sure I pass that message forward from Dr. M3, man. And since I started doing CARTALK TV, man, and even my YouTube channel a little over a year ago, man, it's just been so cool to kind of meet my Mount Rushmore of, you know, YouTubers and different things, man. And it's like, even with Demonology, man, like I consider him a friend now. Like, you know, he has my cell phone number.
It's really crazy meeting like-minded people, you know, because when I met the doctor, I was like starstruck because I was like, yo, this dude owns all kinds of crazy stuff. You know what I mean? Stuff that I couldn't even dream of owning, like you name it. And he's that next level stuff that I was just like, I want to be there someday. So I met him in person. I think it was like a year and change ago. And I think he had did he have his Performante? I forget what he had then. But man, he has a stable of cars. And to me, that was inspiration. It was wow. Like it was like a big wow. You know what I mean? But it was cool. It's cool. Even, you know, Demonology, man, it's such a weird feeling meeting the people that like you see out there doing like crazy stuff and then meeting them and realizing they're just like us.
Yeah.
They have a family, they got bills and stuff.
Yeah.
They're just like we are. So it was a very humbling experience to meet them. So
yeah, look, Pat dropped a comment. He said, YouTubers are real people too.
Yeah. We have feelings too, man. We have feelings.
I have feelings too. That's why I said I was unsubscribing from Rich Rebuilds when I heard he was going to snatch my beard off. I don't play those games.
I would have showed up like, why is this dude ghosting me like that? You don't even talk to me? But
yeah,
now I know. Now I know you're in trouble.
Hey, my guy, New York in Your City, man, he has a really dope podcast on YouTube. He just dropped a question in here. He said, or a comment. He said, tell Rich he has to come to the next YouTuber's call out.
So where do you guys, I mean, because since I've known Demonology, he's had like 2 or 3 of those things already at the track, like more than that. Where do you guys normally have them?
They go from city to city because there are so many YouTubers in different regions and they've just bounced around. It hasn't been in one place as of yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so I stay connected to New York in Your City. He's always putting out flyers when there's an event, and you know, Demonology is always going to talk about it when there's a YouTuber call out. So I'll make sure I let you know as soon as I find out anything. I'll let you know when the next one is.
What I want to do, I want to make a trip out of it because I bought a truck now, and now I could actually pull a car out there if it's not too far. You know what I mean?
Word.
Or I used to like ship cars, and I had an old Toyota Tacoma, and that couldn't really pull anything. But now I have a truck. If it's not too far, I want to bring 2 cars out there. Get a big gooseneck and bring the whole fleet out there and beat you guys up. You know what I mean?
Oh, so now you are snatching beats. I knew you said it.
But no, man, it really is cool, man. It's especially, you know, people that are like us, that you could say look like us too, that are out there doing the YouTube thing, because there's not, you know, there aren't very many, I guess you could say, like African-American car YouTube channels. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
There's not a lot, and there's not, but if there are, they're a lot smaller in size, and it's really cool to have like a group of us together. Like, hey, listen, like, hey, what are you doing? What are you working on? What's new? What's good? What's working? What's not working? It just feels good because remember, when I was starting off, it wasn't like that. I didn't know who was it? There were no other ones that I could think of, honestly. And it was like, I felt like, you know, am I in this boat alone? Because every other show was like, you know, basically 3 white guys, you know, 3 white, like you name, like even to this day, it's the same thing. You know, it's, you know, Top Gear is the same thing. Yeah. You know, you name it, every single show, even my boy Tavares, he has his car track thing out. All the hosts look the same, you know? So it's definitely, it's just interesting. It's a different feeling for me. That's all. It's good to see, you know, some diversity and some people doing big things. So it feels good.
No, I absolutely agree with that, man. And I think the more diverse that the YouTube community is, the better, because the world is diverse.
Right.
And we all have different opinions, whatever. But when we find that common thing, it's like, man, we got that same boyhood smile, man. When you hear that car crank
Yeah.
up, man, when you hear that exhaust, I don't care what color you are, my friend. I feel the same way you feel. So
Right.
now that we're seeing the representation on high levels, speaking of high levels, 871,000 subscribers, man. Like, you really are. I mean, I know you don't self promote like that, but I mean, you really are a leader in the car community, especially for people that look like me, man. We looking at you like, this guy is really doing it. So when you actually responded, when I reached out to you and you responded, I'm not gonna say I was surprised. I mean, you seem like, you seem like a genuinely good dude, but I
Yeah.
know you're very busy. So I just appreciate you responding and actually coming on board.
Of course, of course. It, it, you're right. Like it's weird because I never really realized the kind of impact that I had before, as opposed to when I went to a speaking event and a kid came up to me and he was like, "Hey, you know what? I just wanted to take some time out to thank you for, doing what you do and, being a positive impact on a person that looks like me." And like, I didn't really get it. I was like, I don't understand what you mean. But like, after a while, I'm like, it's a rare thing. It's a pretty uncommon thing when you think about a lot of the larger, YouTube channels. It's larger African American YouTube channels. They're not really like car based. It's like all kinds of other general topics, and
Yes,
like a lot of it's politics. A lot of
yes,
it's might be kind of jokes and like gags and stuff, but things
yes,
that like relate to like, car fanatics. It's different. It's
yeah.
definitely it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, I think so, man. Can you see the video?
I
Of,
can see that. Yeah, the i8 come off the trailer. Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, man. That what have you done to the i8? Obviously, I know there are different limitations on what you can do. What have you done to make it faster?
So basically, I did an exhaust on it. A friend of mine in the UK, he has an exhaust company that he's just trying to roll out new exhaust for the i8. He's a cool guy. His name's Alex. I did an exhaust. I did a tune. I did an air filter. New wheels, lightweight wheels, a little quicker. It's a quick car, man. It's surprisingly quick car. Everyone's like, "Oh, the i8's slow. Don't waste your time." But I drive that car more often than any other car that I have. Not flexing on you. I know you don't have yours. I'm not. I'm just saying. I don't want to remind you of the fact that you don't have your car for several months now. But um, but no, it's a quick car, and I think what we're working on next, we're working on a new turbo for it, on a hybrid turbo.
Wow.
So they get a little bit bigger turbocharger for it, and so you can make it quick. You know what I mean? I want it to match its looks, and we'll see what I could do.
Yeah, yeah, and you definitely done that, man. I like the rack that you put on it. You was like, "Am I cool now because I have a rack on my i8?" Does that
You
is that the cool kids have a rack on their sports car?
That's no, I think yeah, the cool kid. Yeah, it's like a flex. It's like, oh yeah, I'll use my sports car as like a whatever, as like a thing to tow around my stuff with. But like, I actually like the roof racks. They grew on me.
I used to like the roof racks. Do you remember the Honda CRV? Or no, no. What was the little sports car? The little Honda, little
The
two-door
CRX, CRX.
CRX.
Yeah,
And man, every time I saw a CRX back home, when they put the luggage rack on top, it just killed the game. They never
yeah.
put any luggage on there. They just
No, no,
sported
no.
the rack.
Put luggage on it. You crazy? No, 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 no.
No,
Just look
the look, man. And I saw an i8 with a bike on it. The
with the
kind,
stuff up. I saw it too at the back of it.
yeah, you saw that.
Yeah, it,
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. And I'm like, I think he's flexing. I don't think he's really going to ride
no,
it.
he's def. If he has an i8, there's a high likelihood he has another vehicle that he can put the bike in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm like,
The
he
i8 isn't his only car because, I mean, as you know, as an i8 owner, you can't just have an i8. It's a great car, but if you want to go go to Costco or go to grocery shopping or like get anything bigger than a suitcase worth of stuff, you're in big trouble.
yeah, 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 yeah. you're in big trouble, man. That's why, you know, you got to have more than one vehicle, man. We do the grocery shopping with my wife, Lexus truck,
Right.
and we still got the little get around car. We got a Toyota Corolla as well. And the neighborhood I live in, man, it's real golf cart friendly because it's a golf course here. So a lot of people just get in a golf cart and ride in the neighborhood to go get something to eat at the clubhouse and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I'm telling people I've been riding electric cars for a while now, and that electric car, that torque in an electric car is completely different than a turbo boost in a regular, you know, gas engine car.
Yeah.
And people were surprised at the track, Rich. Let me tell you, I beat a Scat Pack. I beat a manual Hellcat.
Really? He must just went right home.
He was short shifting, and the second time around he beat me. He figured it out.
Yeah, I wouldn't have raced him again. Like, nah, man, I'm good. I got you.
And then I messed around and raced him a third time, and so you know Mod Defame.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, so Mod Defame was driving the third time.
He was there too.
Yeah.
And he was another one of the first YouTubers that I saw. He had a few cars. He had a Porsche too.
The 4-door Porsche.
I think the Panamera.
Yeah.
And he has the Hellcat now, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he had something else before too. But yeah, no, he was great. I used to watch his stuff all the time. But he was there. I was good. I'm glad.
Yeah. Mod Defame, cool guy, man. Like I said, he was shifting a little bit different in that Hellcat, man. So he took me out pretty quick.
Yeah.
But we were doing that was during the roll racing, so we wasn't doing straight from the tree. It was doing a roll race, hit about 35 miles per hour, get to the light, and then take off. So I had fun racing TJ Millionaire Mentor. You familiar with him?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, so he's out in LA. He's a really successful entrepreneur. Made millions of dollars, and he just got on YouTube a few months ago, and he literally grew his channel over 100,000 subscribers in a matter of months.
That's quick.
But he lives in LA, and he lives, I believe, in the DMV area. He's bi-coastal. Yeah. And he has several Lamborghinis and different cars, Aston Martins, and he brought out his Lamborghini SVJ, and he brought his Dodge Demon. I had the pleasure of racing the SVJ twice. One time with TJ driving, the second time with Demonology driving.
Really?
Yeah.
That car, what's that car like in person? That must have been no joke.
$750,000 is almost like you need permission to look at it. You need glasses on.
That's more than my house.
It's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful car, and it feels like it's no higher than your waistline. It's that low and sleek and aerodynamic. It's ridiculous. Oh, we got Dr. M3 in the chat.
Oh, what's up, man?
Yeah, Dr. M3, man. That's the guy. Hey, Dr. M3 Rich and I was just saying how you was the first guy, man, with the i8, man, doing those reaction videos, man, and a leader of the industry, man. We appreciate you, brother.
The reason why I got mine, I was like, wait a minute. You mean if I buy an i8, I'll have the same people react to me that Dr. M3 did in his videos? Sign me up.
Sign me up. You know, you almost feel like a doctor, man, when driving the i8, man.
It feels good, man. It was he's such a great guy, humble, down to earth. You know, because you never know who you can get. Because you see people that have like a lot of nice stuff, and you think to yourself, you know what? How's this gonna go when I meet them? And it felt like I've known him for years. You know what I mean? Cool guy.
Yeah. Hey, Dr. M3 said he wants to get a Tesla, and he's serious. He don't play games.
Yeah, I know, and he's probably gonna get one. He probably has one already.
He's asking you, Model Y or 3?
Y. Well, no. Get a Y next year. They have some quality control issues to work out still. If you want a Tesla now, get a 3. If you can wait next year, get a Y.
Hey, you said that, man. And look, since we switching gears to Tesla, man, what was this about?
That's the thing. That's a very important video. That video was a pivoting point where I stopped doing Tesla stuff. So that's the thing. Like I'm known as the Tesla guy, and in order to grow and evolve, you can't keep doing the same things over and over again. So that video was a decision that I made to stop doing Tesla-based content. going forward. And let me tell you, man, it was the scariest thing I think I've ever done. Because once someone knows you as something, I was like, oh, you're the Tesla guy, you're the Tesla guy, you're the Tesla guy, and you stop doing that, I thought I was going to be cast into the ocean, just done, just everyone just leave in droves, and that wasn't the case at all, man. It was actually one of the better decisions that I made.
At
Honestly.
what point of subscribership, if you remember, when you made that shift, do you remember about your subscriber count around that time?
I probably had around 600 to 650, I think.
Or did you feel like maybe you hit a wall? What was the decision to really make that shift?
Because for a few reasons. Number one, it's very difficult making content on the same car over and over and over again, day in and day out. Because if you know Teslas, there are not many very large variations in the vehicles. Like the S is the same thing as the X, and the Y is the same thing as the 3, pretty much. Just different configurations, but all the under same. So I said to myself, Tesla's been kind of shady. They took away like referral code. They haven't been the kindest of people. And I said, there's not much more I can do to continue to support this brand. I'm going to go in a different direction. I'm going to continue to keep doing cars that I enjoy because, like you like more than just Tesla. I'm sure you like Teslas, right? Everyone kind of.
Yeah.
And, it's hard to make a living talking about Tesla, working on Teslas, owning a shop that fixes Teslas. After a while, eating the same oatmeal every day, you want a different flavor. And being a car person, I wanted to switch. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go for something else. And it worked out very well.
Yeah. Hey, look, we were speaking on Mod to Fame earlier. Hey, Mod to Fame, if you're still in here, man, you owe me a rematch, man. You jumped in Mission Fly's car and you took me out on the track. You gave me the gap sauce. You got my I-8 out there. So, hey, Rich, Mod to Fame said, man, Rich, I-8 looks good, gets a bad rep. But if you appreciate what it is, it's a cool car. Those are my sentiments exactly.
People don't get it. And you know what's funny? Every single person that dishes on the i8, they've never driven one. Never. Like I didn't remember. I've owned fast cars before. You've owned fast cars before. And going into the i8, I didn't know what to expect. And after driving it, I drove it every day for the whole summer. And I didn't want to drive anything else. Not even go back to Tesla, honestly. I didn't even want to go back to a Tesla. That's how much I enjoyed the i8. It's a great car.
Man, and a lot of times when I say the i8 is great, it sounds like, oh, he's being biased because he owns the i8. I'm like, no. I've been in a lot of different cars. I've owned several different cars, and the i8 is just a different experience. And you can't. And I've had my car parked beside the SVJ, for example. When we were in Memphis, it was just as many people around the i8, and at sometimes more than it was around the SVJ. That's not a knock on the SVJ. People see what they see. And when I see 20 people taking pictures of the i8, or when I'm driving my i8 many weeks ago.
Right. Actually, we're in the months, right? Months ago.
Yeah, 3 months ago, the last time I drove my i8.
That's 3 car payments. That's a long time.
Okay, Rich, that's overkill, Rich.
I'm surprised you.
But look, Rich, I know you experienced this. People take pictures. People are videoing me driving the i8, and I know they're not taking a picture of me. I'm just like, this experience in the i8 is so weird and wild. When my wife drives the i8, she tells me she often forgets that she's in the i8, and she's wondering why people are taking pictures. And she's like, oh, I'm in the i8, man. It's just a different experience.
And let me tell you right now, if you want a very nice car, right? Good looking, flashy car for low cost, there's very few cars better than the i8 for that. There's no way you could get that much, that you get the super car experience for that less money. There's no other car. None.
It's not. And I'm glad you said supercar experience, because I've had so many people in my comments, the i8 is not a supercar, the i8 is not this, the i8 is not that. I'm just like, this is what I believe. I know something when I see something.
Mm-hmm.
If something looks good, it looks good. So you mean to tell me all those people that stopped me at the gas station, all those people that at the light roll their windows down and want to talk, all those people
All the time.
videoing. So it's not a supercar. What is it then?
And everyone asked me, they were like, "Hey, what do you?" Every time I drive that car, someone's like, "What do you do for a living?" It's like they think you're like a sultan or something, like a sheik, you know.
And
It's
let
like,
me
go ahead.
and look, I'm in I'm in North Carolina. I'm in a smaller region of North Carolina. So think about it. It's almost like being in a fishbowl, having this supercarish
Right.
BMW i8, and the doors come up, and I'm in a small town.
It's an experience. Like you're honestly, like you're a target. Like after a while, you have to watch out when people follow you home. No joke. No
Hey,
joke.
the blessing. I live in a gated community,
Hmm.
and unless they have a barcode on their car, when I go
Look at
through
you.
that gate,
Look at you flexing. My man out here flexing. And
no,
this, I see you.
hey, Rich, look. See, Rich, the people that know me, Rich, the people that know, no, I don't flex. I mean,
I
I
know. I'm
let
just
people,
kidding. I'm
I,
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
but you know, sometimes you gotta let people know what time it is. But,
Yeah, you
but, but my
do.
story, man, is like, man, we came from like poverty, bro. Like sleeping on the floor, holes in my shoes, walking to school, borrowing food from neighbors, man. So like when I talk about this kind of stuff, man, it inspires people because they're like, man, how did he do it? How did
Yeah.
he go from poverty? You know, how did he go even as an adult, man? I remember my credit score was like 400.
Yeah.
I remember
No,
I had a car repossessed, man.
it
But we make it through those challenges, man.
it honestly feels good because I remember, you used to remember sleeping with your cousins. Like you have
Yeah.
the house too small. You
Yeah.
have like two at the top, two at the feet. Like
Yeah.
it's yeah. I didn't grow up a rich man. You know what I mean? I don't consider myself rich now. I'm rich in blessings. I'll tell you that. I'm very fortunate. But man, it was. I remember those days. And you know what I did? When I was a kid growing up, there were always things that I wanted, but my parents could never afford.
Mm.
For example, I knew that I wanted sneakers. You know, when you're a kid, you're in school, and you see all those kids that like wearing the freshest kicks. You're like jealous. Hey, I see you. 11s retro.
Yeah, they don't come out until Christmas.
I see. Oh, so that's the thing is like I wanted sneakers, and I think as soon as I started becoming more and more successful, I went out and I bought all the sneakers I've ever wanted. And you know what's funny is that all of those sneakers are frozen in time. All of those sneakers were the ones that I wanted when I was in high school. The retro 11s, all the Jordans, the Air Maxes, you name them. All the retro shoes that I used to want. So like the thing is I don't wear any of them because I'm working on cars all the time. But I look back at those shoes and I say to myself, you know what? It's a small goal, but it's my goal. You know, now I can have the things that I've always wanted. You know, here I am. So it's a different feeling.
Yeah, it is, man. And you know, I've experienced, you know, like I said, the blessing of going from poverty, going from I did 20 years in the military. I did from 1992 to 2012. I was in the Navy.
Thank you for your service.
Oh, appreciate it, man. And you know, I made a lot of mistakes as a young man with my money. I never learned how to budget and do these different things. And once I finally buckled down, my life really went in the right direction. So I feel now obligated to encourage people to share basic financial budget tools. I got a thing on my channel. I call it MCM, and I'm a lot of people's man crush Mondays, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about motivation, cars, and money. That's the premise of my channel, man. And on that note, on the screen right here, I see you looking at a vehicle. What did you do anything to this vehicle?
I didn't buy it. I want to see. That's the thing. You know, I'm starting to realize that Lamborghini looks flashy, right?
Yeah.
But the problem was I got in that Lamborghini, which is, it's an old car. Like 2000, I think it was a 2004, 2005. That's an old car. And going in that car, back to my i8, I never wanted to sit in that car again. I don't care how fast it was. And truth be told, it's not as fast as the i8. That's an older Gallardo. And I couldn't justify paying the kind of money they wanted it for it wrecked when my i8 does everything that car does and more. That car doesn't even have Bluetooth.
See, Matter of fact, Pat had literally made a comment before I put this picture up that the I-8, is faster, than the Gallardo. You know what I'm saying? But that Gallardo in that year was beautiful. But
Yeah.
I love the creature comforts of technology,
Yeah.
and if I can't simply connect Bluetooth, I've gone back too far in technology. And I've been looking at supercars, man. Like I want a Huracan. That's why Dr. M3 is
Yeah.
kind of like my hero, man. I
Yeah.
want that Huracan 610-4. And to me, my price range, with my money, I don't have 871,000 subscribers.
Stop
You know,
playing. You got them Jordans though. I see those Jordans. I see
that's why
that
I can't
too.
that's why I can't get the Evo, because I got all the Jordans. But in my budget, I'm like, okay, I could easily get a 2016 610-4, low miles. They're
Yep.
going for like 175,
That's
189.
your money, man. And that's where I struggle. I struggle so much. If I didn't have that i8, I would have probably leaned towards that Lamborghini. Because as you know, you get 80% of the supercar experience with that i8 without spending a fraction of the cost of that Lamborghini. Lamborghini's fast as hell, but damn, man, it's just so hard to justify a legit, $130,000 more than the i8. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That i8 spoiled me. It spoiled me.
yeah, and as long as my car's been gone, man, I do love the i8. And before my car went into the shop, man, I had already told i8 Pat, I said, man, I think what I want to do is sell my car and double back later and get the convertible, the Roadster.
The roads that I saw one in person, man, I get it. But the problem is I like having the back seat because I have kids and the kids love the i8. They feel like it's like Christmas when they're driving that thing. So that'd be my only thing because the Roadster doesn't have the back seat like that.
Yeah, and what's crazy, man, you said, speaking of kids, man, my daughter last year was at a private school. She's at home now because of obviously the world conditions.
Yeah.
But man, when I tell you, I would drop her off in the morning.
You were king.
Oh, I was king, and matter of fact, where my stuff at? She was princess. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
when them doors come up, man, all the little kids would run to the fence.
Every time. Every time.
Every time, like it was the first time.
Yes.
Let me show you something, Rich. This is what I had on in Memphis.
I saw it. I saw that you wore. You had a video on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talking about you were making excuses as to why you lost to the SVJ.
Yeah. And look, anybody with common sense know that the race was lost at the starting line. that SVJ is nothing to play with, man.
No.
But I had a really, really good experience from a YouTuber standpoint, man. And I've mentioned several times, you have over 871,000 subscribers, man. And a person like myself growing my channel, literally the two biggest moments of my growth came from when I went to LA for 3 days.
Yep.
I got footage with some other YouTubers out there. I rented a 2020 Porsche 911 Carrera 4S. Had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Made a little movie for my intro for my channel. My channel shot up in subscribers. Went to Memphis.
Yeah.
Networked with a lot of YouTubers, including Mod of Fame and all the Demonology and TJ Mead and that mentor and plenty of mid-sized YouTubers, man. And my numbers went up again.
Yep.
And I believe that if I keep working hard and keep doing what I'm doing, that I have, YouTube success. And I'm right now at 1,900 subscribers. So if you were doing a free consultation, which you are going to do right now, what would you tell me?
Here comes the shakedown.
Here comes the shakedown. I'm from the hood, so I got to give you a little shakedown.
Of course.
What would you tell me as a YouTuber with 1,900 subscribers, man? What should I do? I understand niche, and I've niched down. What are the one or two things that YouTubers should do to grow?
You're already doing it. The networking was huge. Even for me, when I've collaborated with large YouTube channels, it always works in favor every single time. So the more you could reach out to people and be like, hey, let's get in a video together, like you and I think I do regret not going to that event. I really wish I met you guys in person. So I'm kicking myself for that. But again, logistically, it was tough. That and demonology told me about 5 minutes before it actually happened. But uh, I think networking is big. You know, be in the presence of other people. Be a niche, that's important too. And the third thing is consistency.
Mm.
Like post every single day. Doesn't matter what it is. Make sure you post every single day, because in this day and age, I mean, post as in like Instagram. The post on Instagram and drive traffic to the YouTube channel. Because I will say one thing, in this day and age where information is free and plentiful, your ticket to becoming irrelevant is very, 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 very easy and always apparent. Because just think about to yourself, right? If I don't post for a few days on Instagram, or if you don't post a few days on Instagram, people are constantly getting stuff in their feed. People follow thousands of people. So when someone follows thousands of people, who's to say you're more important than anyone else? So when you don't post, you're no longer relevant to them, and they stop looking for you.
Mm.
And also, Instagram doesn't put your stories or your posts high on their feed anymore. So you go lower, lower, and lower. So no matter what it is, every day, whether it's you talking in your car with your little king hat and your robe, you know, do something like that all the time. Keep doing that stuff, and then collaborating with other YouTubers. And also, if you're gonna post YouTube content, make sure it's consistent. Like I post every Sunday, like since for years now, and it's helped me tremendously, because people know, even though people might say, hey, I haven't heard from Rich in a while, I wonder what he's doing, oh, I'll check later. What you want to do is you want to have at the back of their minds, wait a minute, I know he posts every Sunday, so let me go see what he's been up to.
Gotcha,
So
man.
it's, yeah, I mean, I got a whole bunch of nuggets for you, man. But yeah, those are the best ones. Drive traffic from multiple sources. Have a Facebook. Have a TikTok, even though it's for little kids. Have an Instagram, and funnel them all, and make sure they're all consistent in the same ecosystem, and drop them into YouTube as well. You know, mention them constantly. Hey, listen, you like the video? Follow me on Instagram for more updates for stuff.
Man,
So,
I appreciate the free one, man. I can't wait to the paid one when, you know, when I pay you for the consultation. I can imagine what information you're gonna reveal then.
yeah, it's gonna cost you a lot of money. I was playing. Whenever you want to talk, man, I'm down for whatever. And then again, be in videos. Like if I was out there, like I'd have you in a video and be like, yo, listen, this chump with an i8, he hasn't seen for 3 months, da 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 da. You know, he's whack, but he got a nice channel. Check out his channel. You know, check out them Jordans. Check out those Jordans he's got on. Yeah. That's how it works. That's how it is. You know, and then they're like, oh, let me see what these guys up to. Like, and then that's how it's organic. You know, it's all organic.
Yeah, and I see where Dr. M3 was. He co-signed too. He said networking is key, and he said true in life too. Now that's the real kicker. We're talking YouTube, but I feel like I've done a great job of networking, you know, in real life to be where I'm at now. And I'm at this point at 47 years old. I'm a guy that people want to network with, you know, for financial advice and for different, you know, things.
Wait. How old are you?
47.
Stop playing.
Yeah.
You look my age.
Yeah.
I'm 38.
38. Yeah. 40. You didn't catch what I said earlier, man. I did 20 years in the military.
It didn't click. I was, because, you know, I did 20 years working IT stuff. You know what I mean? That's still 18. You know. So but you look good for your, you beard looking fresh. Damn.
Hey, thank you, man. You know, I'm trying to do what it do, man. And you know, this is one thing that helps me, man. You know, living a good life, man. And I don't worry about anything, man. You know, like people believe what they want to believe, man. And I trust God, and I just follow the path for my life. And when people are irritable and upset and attacked, I just kind of look at them like a king. Yeah. And say the plan for my life has already been set. So there's nothing that any human being can do to disrupt the plan that's for my life, man. And I like to have fun. I like to laugh, man.
That's the key, man. Having fun and not low stress. I mean, it's all on how you take things too. I learned a hard lesson with that. You know, if you walking around like carrying like a ball of anger and hate and just distrust and displeasure, it's gonna carry you through the rest of your life. You know, if you just drop it and have fun, see the good in things, positive things will come.
Yeah, I got this thing where I do a lot of motivational speaking and everything. And one thing I like to leave people with is live for something and stop living in opposition of things.
Right.
I always equate it to music. In certain genres of music, people are always, I got more than you got. I'm better than you. Nobody can do it like me. You're trash.
Right.
No, 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 no. Don't live in opposition. Don't say I'm gonna get this house. I'm gonna show them. No, 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 no. Live for something. I'm being successful for my daughters, for my wife, for my community. I'm going to buy this car because it's a childhood dream. I'm not buying it to be better than everybody else. And I found that when you live for something and not living in opposition, you can sleep better at night, man.
Yeah. Right. Because, it's funny. You have to realize that someone's always going to have a better car than you. You know, I got my I8. I'll show up and I'll see that SVJ and I'll be like, rats. You know what I mean?
Bro, when I went to LA,
when
I went to LA, I had a 2020 Porsche 911 Carrera 4S. I thought I was big stuff. I got to a stoplight. I saw a Bentley Benyaga or whatever that thing is.
Bentayga, yep.
Bentayga. I saw a Wraith. I saw some McLaren shoot by me on the highway. Looked like I was going 10 miles per hour.
You're a small fish. You're a guppy.
Yeah. So if I was caught up into the material things, man, my whole ego would have been shot, man. So what you said is accurate, man.
And you know what I realize too is that you have to being happy with yourself is the most important thing that you can do. You know why? Because when you get more, it's not going to make you happier. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be like, hey, make sure you're good what you got now. When you get that Wraith and you're still crying in it, that's all on you. So make sure you're in a good spot before you try to get more.
Yeah, and that goes perfectly with my theology of living for and not opposition, because I found that, when I was poor, I said, man, I'll be happy, man, once I get clothes and shoes and I did say that. I said that, and I found myself at one of my lowest points, man, with all the clothes and shoes, man. Those things did make me happy, man, and then I repurposed my life and my mind toward the people that love me and I love them. And it's like, man, my best outfit is a white Hanes t-shirt, some jogging pants.
Yeah, man.
And you pick the sneakers. I don't care.
For a while, it doesn't even matter. Again, like the sneakers are just a showpiece. I walk by, I look at them, I say, all right, cool. And then I throw on some old New Balances. I got some funky, look at this. I got some old funky. I mean, they're the 574s. They're not bad.
Oh no, I know New Balances. Come on,
that's 574s. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But no, I mean it doesn't even matter anymore. It just my clothing of choice is a hoodie, a black hoodie and sweatpants. I'm past that. Remember when I was a kid? When you're broke, you want all these material things. Like, this is it. I want those. I want Jabot jeans. Jabot.
What you know about Jabot?
Oh, please, come on now. I want these Jabot jeans. I want Mecca. Remember Mecca?
Yes, I never had any Mecca.
Remember Mecca or Fat Farm? I used to have. Oh man, that used to be it.
Cross colors,
exactly. You name it.
Fubu.
Actually, well, Fubu I never really vibe with. I don't know why. You know what I mean? Or like, remember Pele?
Carl Kanai.
Carl Kanai was it. I used to have a jean jacket and jean pants for Carl Kanai. Man, shoot.
Ooh, you killed the game. Carl Kanai was not to be played with back then.
Untouchable. All the ladies were like, oh, hey. I was like, stop playing, girl. You ain't ready.
Yeah.
But I had the Timbs. I was like, this is it. But like after a while, I just want to go about my day. I don't want to wear Timbs every day. That's not even comfortable.
Nah. It's just some basic get up and go type stuff, man. But I tell you what, Rich, man, a lot of people probably know more of you from, your YouTube channel and the things that they see with you working on cars, man. I appreciate you coming on here and really kind of just letting the world know, more of your personality, man. And I had friends of mine, they were like, Rich, who is Rich Rebuilds? I said, well, look, he got 871,000 subscribers. That's who he is. You just tune in, like I said, dude. You just tune in, and you're going to find out who he is. So thank you for being personable.
I appreciate you having me on your show. And the thing is I like doing things like this because I get to meet new people. Because we never had a conversation before this, like ever, you know.
No.
And I also enjoy, I guess, talking like out of character in a way, just talking freely, because a lot of the things on YouTube are scripted. Like I want to make sure I say certain things, but talking off character and being able to have an open conversation with someone, it's pretty rare for me. So I
Wow.
appreciate you having me on your show.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And what you just said there, man, that's like my strong suit, man. Like I'm a people's person. I love engaging in people. I love inspiring people. Like even when we're just offline,
Right.
and we're talking, that's like my area, man. It's like I love that stuff, man. I love to find out who people really are. And I think that is what kind of linked me and demonology, as I would say, friends now. Because he kept saying, he was like, man, Evapors, man, he said, man, you one of the funniest dudes I know, man. Like, man, you
I
one of the
like I
coolest.
like him too, man. I like
I
yeah.
do. No, he's talking about, I'm like, you're telling me I'm one of the funniest dudes you know. I'm like, bro, you are freaking hilarious, man. Demonology, hands down, one of the funniest guys and
Fun.
nicest dudes you'll ever meet.
That guy. I wish you all lived closer. It's a shame, man.
Yeah. But I will say this, man, from doing my Memphis thing and from doing my thing out in LA, I know I'm going to get on an airplane and I'm going to go to some cities. I'm gonna come to Boston now. I met you, and I've done a background check on you. I did a little. I
You
mean,
gotta check harder. You gotta check harder, boy.
hey, well, the full report hasn't come back. The first 4 pages came back already.
You got the free one.
I got the free one.
Now it makes sense.
Yeah. So with that being said, I'm gonna fly to Boston, man, and we're gonna do something, like
Yeah,
for sure. I'm definitely gonna come up that way.
I'd appreciate that, man. That'd be good. That'd be really good.
Yeah, man. But just to kind of wrap it up, man, 'cause I know not YouTube. I know Instagram sometimes cuts us off at 1 hour, and
Yeah.
we're at about 57 minutes in, man. Tell everybody how they can find you, man, your channel and everything.
I have a YouTube channel called Rich Rebuilds. But the biggest thing for me is Instagram at Richie B Kid. Just follow me on Instagram, and I have all my shenanigans there. I post almost every day. Again, consistency is key. Keep people talking about you, and that's it, man. Just check me out. I work on cars, a little bit of comedy, some humor, some dark humor if you're into that, and that's it.
Yeah, that's dope, man. And like I said, Rich, man, Cartalk TV is myself, Evapors, and my co-host, Car Show Rail, man. He has a dope concierge service company in the DMV area, man. He has a really dope Bentley that he does a lot of concierge services and everything, man. So if you ever in the DMV area, and you land at the airport, man, we're gonna have the Billy out there waiting for you.
It better be nothing
Yeah,
less.
yeah.
Nothing
And
less.
with 871,000 subscribers, we're gonna give you the normal fee for those that have 871,000.
A fee.
It's a scale system.
Okay, sliding scale. Yeah. I'll give you my pay stub, and then we'll be like, oh, okay, good. He could afford this much. A sliding scale. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir, man. And on that note, man, we thank you for coming on Cartalk TV, man. We look forward to collabing on YouTube, Instagram, and many things in the future, man. Thank you, Rich.
Yeah, you take it easy, man. Thank you again for having me.
Yes, sir.